last week we were doing media with.
I hope so.
It's almost over?
I'm glad, man. I'm tired of doing media and stuff like that. Goodness, why don't y'all just leave me alone? Just let me prepare for my fight. What's wrong with y'all?
How you feeling right now?
I'm in a bad mood, cutting weight, stuff like that, but I live. Been here before.
You seem a lot slimmer than your last couple of fights. You're ready for this fight, even the video you did before.
That's something your woman said to me.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
The other night, Rampage, Jon Jones compared you to Frankenstein when he said he was Spider-Man. What do you make of that analogy, and do you have a better one?
I don't make nothing of it. He's like, listen to the people he said, you got a little kid's mind, It's kind of ironic that he would use Spider-Man in his analogy, but that's what he thinks. But Frankenstein's a strong man. I like Frankenstein.
Frankenstein was put together to make a great being and a great strong person.
Yeah, and Frankenstein had a great heart. He's a good guy. He looked bad, but he wasn't an evil guy. So that's good. I like that about Frankenstein.
We heard you spend a lot of your own money for this training camp, a lot more than usual. Is there any truth to that? I
always spend my own money in my training camps.
Is there a lot more than usual for this one?
I don't know until the training camp's over. I don't do the math the whole time. I won't know.
We know a fight's a fight, but if you can write the perfect script for Saturday night, how would this fight end?
It would end with Jon Jones getting woken up by the referee and the doctors and his corner man. And whoever else want to wake him up.
Now, I know you've had some strong words against Jon, but do you like to fight somebody that you don't like? Does that help to get a fire in your butt, or it doesn't matter?
It don't matter to me either way. I fight whoever. It's my job. I fight whoever as long as I get paid for it at the end of the fight. You want to fight?
Yeah, I'll take it.
You will. Y'all heard her.
Hey, Rampage, is a bigger smack talker, you or Chael Sonnen?
I don't know. Probably Chael Sonnen.
Why?
Because I heard he talks a lot of smack. I just joke around, have fun. I don't really talk smack that much, unless people say stuff to me. Go back and do your research. Most of the time, people start talking smack to me first, but then I just win most of the smack talk. Then they want to say, "Oh, you started the smack talk." But I really don't start them. I just finish them. But I heard Chael Sonnen pretty good at talking smack, though.
I asked Dana if you would be a more valuable champion to him. He kind of deferred, didn't want to say so. But do you think you would be?
I don't know. I didn't think about that. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty entertaining, but the UFC, I can basically tell that they don't care whether I'm champion or not. They can still make money off of me. So.
Why you said marketable?
I don't know, probably because I don't give a damn what people think about me. I'm just going to say and do whatever I want, and a lot of times you get good stuff out of that, and then you get bad stuff out of that too, which is good for press too. Sometimes.
Who do you want to silence more? The bookies, the critics, the fans that are giving you no shot in this fight?
I don't care about them. That's the last thing on my mind. I can care less. People always count me out. That's when I do better. Look at my fights where I was supposed to win. Sometimes I lose or not even do that good. It just motivates me more when I'm the underdog. I don't know why.
I don't want to get overly strategic, but how important is fighting Jon Jones in the pocket with the way you throw your left and right hooks?
You said what?
I don't want to get too strategic, but how important is it to fight Jon Jones inside the pocket, to get inside past his reach, and the way you throw your knockout punches?
Well, when somebody's taller than you, it only makes sense that you want to get close to him. But at the same time, you get close to Jon, he can take you down, so it's one of those things.
How do you feel about UFC going back to Japan?
Oh, I really want to be on that card no matter what happens this weekend. I'm looking forward to fighting in front of the Japanese fans. I honestly have to say the Japanese fans got other fans beat hands down. Those guys, they're quiet while you're fighting so you can hear your corner men. They're very respectful. They don't hold a microphone so close to your face when they interview you. Those guys are really good.
If you win, you'll get a shot at, or Rashad will get a shot at you because he's next in line for the title. How you feel about that?
Honestly, I wasn't impressed with the way Rashad fought me last time. I'd rather fight Shogun in Japan. I think the Japanese fans would rather see that fight than Rashad. Nothing against Rashad, but if I was Mr. T and I was in England right now doing a Snickers commercial, I would tell Rashad to get some nuts.
There's actually a lot of pride, no pun intended, though, about you guys that were in that organization. Do you feel that there's something that you want to represent as a former Pride fighter here in the UFC?
Well, I think now I'm more considered a UFC fighter now since it's been a long time since I've been in Pride. I never was a champion in Pride, even though I have the Pride belts now. So Pride days are over with. You know, honestly, I haven't been quiet about it. Pride didn't really treat me the way that you should treat a fighter that fights for your organization. So I have no loyalties towards them. UFC, even though Dana and I don't see eye to eye sometimes, the UFC have treated me a lot better than Pride ever did. So my loyalties is with the UFC now. But saying that, like I say, the Japanese fans have a special place in my heart. And that's the honest truth. I love the American fans too, but a lot of times American fans can be over super critical. Maybe the Japanese fans are the same way. I just don't understand them. But you know, they have that going for them.
Would you find it strange or ironic
So what?
Would you find it strange or ironic if you'd be able to defend the UFC belt in Japan after all that happened when the UFC bought Pride and the company went down, sort of thing?
Yeah, that would be strange and ironic at the same time. It'd be strange-ronic if that happens.
Do you feel like you have an advantage over Jon Jones fighting or training here at the Muscle Farm facility?
I don't think I have an advantage training with him. Oh, you know, I don't think I have an advantage over Jon Jones training here. I don't see how training here would give me a. It's a great training facility. I'm pretty sure he didn't have the state-of-the-art stuff that I had, but you know, that stuff really don't matter. It's all about the fight that's in the dog. It's not, you know, not where the dog trained for the fight at, really.
You can come out with your chains on tomorrow or Saturday night?
Yeah, don't I always? Unless I forget them. Did that one fight. Forgot my chains, and after I beat the dude, he got mad at me because I forgot my chains. But God rest his soul, he passed away now. He's a nice guy.
So how do you celebrate if you win?
By getting drunk, as always. I go right to the club. I get drunk. I take my shirt off. I get some hotties to dance around with me, and I pretend like I'm a stripper.
With or without the cigars?
What did he say?
I'm not saying anything, but with or without the cigars?
Without cigars?
Yeah.
I don't know about cigars.
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you want to keep this fight standing, but if it does go to decision, what do you think the biggest problem with judges and referees are today?
I think the referees are great. A lot of referees are great, but I think a lot of the judges are not that educated in MMA. I really think that a lot of the former MMA fighters should start judging. So you know, but then at the same time, there could be a conflict of interest because a lot of times they can know the fighter and train with the fighter and stuff sometimes before or something like that. But I think a lot of times the judges are biased. Maybe they're boxers or kickboxers or something like that. But most of them are boxers that really don't know enough about the sport, and they can hurt the fighters sometimes.
Speaking of our Mayweather fight.
Mayweather?
Mayweather.
Oh.
Mayweather.
I didn't know Mayweather. Hey, Mayweather's a better guy than me. If the guy headbutted me and stuff like that, okay, and everything. But if as soon as he would have kissed me on the jaw, I would have tried to knock him out right then. You don't kiss another man in a fight. The kid already apologized 2 or 3 times, so protect yourself at all the time. I think people need to get off Mayweather's back. You know, he was done wrong in that fight. I don't think he did anything wrong. A lot of people just love hating. Hate the right guy. The guy headbutted him first. You can see it was like on purpose. That's unsportsmanlike. I don't think Mayweather did one thing wrong at all. You want to kiss a guy while you fighting? And think about it. When you're a fighter, your mind is different, and this guy's kissing on you. Think about that. Think about that for a second. I guess everybody ain't me. I would have hit him in his mouth when he tried to kiss me the first time.
Good. Good. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day.